Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this short video, I'm going to be talking about my approach to earning Virgin points on virtual. I'll also be talking about the launch event I participated in, and the experience is going to be insightful for those who are getting started with virtuals. So, I've realized now that it's a safe place to gain early entrance into AI agent tokens that you may want to consider safe, to a large extent. The risks are minimal compared to other platforms based on the new modalities to how this portal functions. Of course, to be able to participate in a token event, you need to pledge Virgin points. Now, to earn Virgin points, you must have done some activity to establish you as an entity. So, meaning you cannot dominate this sales with multiple bundled wallets and all that. So, that's established, something that has deterred productivity when it comes to these new token launches in the past, even on virtual protocol. So, we'll see some of the activities that people have to do to earn points. Now, even if you have large equity, you're a whale, you will not be able to buy more than 0.5% of the supply or 566 worth of uh, virtual worth of a token. So, meaning you cannot dominate the token launch and have too much of the supply in your hands. It's also possible that you have the max amount of virtual to participate in a token sale, but you cannot get the max allocation because you don't have a large bulk of Virgin points to participate with or to pledge. Sample, if I open that now, and I decide that I want to pledge my 570 points, and you see the max here. So let's say I put the max here. Compared to others who have pledged here, I will not be able to get the max. I'll get only a small cut because 570 Virgin points compared to top pledgers here, my ranking will be low, although everyone will get the same price, which is a positive. Now, if the sale doesn't complete, meaning that the 42,425 virtual token requirement for completing the l- liquidity bootstrapping required for listing, if the sale doesn't go through, you'll automatically be refunded of your virtuals, what is left. Whatever allocation you get will be given to you automatically with your virtual returned. If you put up excessive points, you are likely to get max, your desired allocation. Let's say you put up 100 virtual tokens and you put up a competitive amount of points, then you can get your full allocation. But with 570 points, you would struggle to get a tangible allocation. So, in my experience, I participated in one launch. I still hold the tokens from that launch, by the way. That's how I'm earning this new renewed points. You can have a breakdown of how you're earning the points. So, I staked just to gather data on to see how many points I'll be earning on the basis of staking virtual. I just staked a small amount for the lengthiest period, maybe like 20 virtual for 2 years or so. You'll see I'm getting just, I think, 22 points from that, not very much. Diamond hand bonus, I got this because the sale I participated in, I didn't sell. So I'm getting this quite daily. No, I don't know if this is it's daily, but you need to claim it. So if you don't claim it, I think it will expire. Daily points distribution from some other activity, I'm getting 29 points. This was my pledge to this token launch here, 300 and 3,550 points. Basically, all my points, I put it into this. Now, into this, I put up 190 virtual. So that was like 300 plus. But I ended up spending like 20 virtual or so. So the allocation I got from this, having put up 3,000 points, was like uh $50 worth of allocation. At the top, which was earlier today, the valuation of my allocation was 154. Now it's currently at 92. So say I sold, I'd not lost at least a profit, but the allocation size wasn't much. Assuming I was able to get my full allocation, I would have been able to, uh, I think, quadruple it or something like that if I sold the top. So let's say I got that $300 worth, I would have still managed to get, say, 1,000 plus from that. But I could not get my preferred allocation because I had low amount of points. So I've decided to change my strategy now, which is to focus on accumulating as much points as possible over time and then putting it into a tangible launch. I also participated in a launch called R-Bus. R-Bus went on to do 70x or so, but I could not get a big allocation. Same issue. I was refunded my virtual. For that one, I had 500 and something points left. So I went in with that with the remaining maybe 170 virtual. But I ended up getting a tiny allocation, which is now valued at around $20 to $30, even though, Airbus managed to do large numbers. So now, the positive from all this is getting as much points as possible and then putting it into a tangible launch. Now, the good thing about virtual launches nowadays is that you have enough time to do due diligence. You have 24 hours basically. You have 24 hours to participate. So many of the upcoming launches, before they even start out, you can do diligence them. You don't have to be worried about like before, a situation where the token never bonds, they just farm you pre-bonding. You don't have to worry about someone getting an early entrance as you all get the same price, and you don't have to worry about speed anymore, because even if you don't do due diligence, you know it's a safer situation. So you see all this, they are upcoming. You can study them in advance, and you have 24 hours to participate if you want to. Like this one, it's 160% oversubscribed. I quite like it. Superficially looking, the narrative of a meme coin relating to Virgen points, it can end up doing numbers. And I still have 17 hours to participate if I wanted to. All I need to do is pledge and then put up an amount of virtual. Here it's recommended five virtual based on my pledge points and based on the current state here. But that may change. Even if I put five virtual, 517 points over the course of time, as this gets oversubscribed, the allocation I'll be getting, let's say it becomes 5x oversubscribed. At this stage, I'll be getting like one virtual worth of the token, something like that. So you get the gist. The point now is uh, how do you get enough points? Based on what I've seen. Now, another thing of relevance is the diamond hand and all that. So basically, if you participate in a token launch, they prefer that you don't sell. Now, for this token, for example, uh, you have 30 days not to sell, and you will not be penalized. But if you do sell, you will stop earning Virgin points from most of the activities besides yapping points. So if you are yapping, you may still earn points on that basis. But for other activities, you will stop earning Virgin points until this period elapses. Let's leave it at that. I want to keep this video short. Okay, so now how do you earn points, as much points as possible? I think you have what it takes to earn points because you may already have some agents tokens from the past seated in your wallet that you can stake. I mean, if you are not selling it, why not just take it to start earning points? So that's what I'll be doing. And I would just leave it there to keep accumulating points until I have a large bulk of points, say 50,000 points, to be competitive in a solid launch. Then I'll participate then. Okay. Because otherwise, I'll just waste the points, get a very small allocation. It wouldn't be worth it. Uh, it would be worth it, because you are decentralizing your principal instead of maintaining it on one. But anyway, I'll just be accumulating points. Another thing is, for me, I may not like projects that grow very oversubscribed because their starting AFDV starts very high and all that. So I may do due diligence on a project that doesn't is not too oversubscribed. Because if it's like 3x oversubscribed now, the starting market cap may start at like 600,000, something like that. So anyway, that's a side note. Now, points expire, by the way. So your points, they deplete. So you need to stay active. They are basically encouraging you to use your points with agent launches. So for example, I have 570 points earned, but if I don't use 147 of it before June 1, it will expire, meaning my points count here will reduce. Now, for Diamond Hand bonus, this is where you claim it. Claim every 24 hours. You have to claim it. Okay. Now, view points history. We've seen that already. How do you earn points? Very quickly, these are the options. Yapping, but if you are to Yap, you need to link your X account, same account that is linked to your Kaito. So any discussions you have on X pertaining to Virgin points, virtual will earn you points from that. I've not earned much from that, even though I talk about virtuals. So I'm going into other strategies. Like I said, I staked virtual already. Uh, I don't think you need a large amount, maybe $1,000, $2,000 worth of virtual, which is a good move in reality. I believe these Virgin points, they will come in handy in other ways down the road. So accumulating it could be of relevance. There may be ways of even selling it and all that in the future. I think so. Okay, so what I'll do is why not make use now if you participate in launches, you will get an allocation of Virgin points for that. I did get, but considering my participation turned out small, I didn't get much. So why not stake virtual? You can stake that, but otherwise, why not stake buying virtual agents? So the more launches you participate in, the more, but that's not a feasible way of getting Virgin points. You want a more passive approach because this one, there are a handful of virtual agents that you'd participate in successfully. So why not stake recognized agents? Or you can stake this VADAR token. Okay. So if you are to stake VADAR token, if you don't have VADAR, it will take you to where to buy it. Uh, So for Vader, you have to buy it already. Vader, you can find it on CoinGecko, the market, the contract, and buy it, then stake it on its own platform. So this is the only one you stake externally to virtual protocol. This one is the one I'll be approaching. Okay, so interestingly, they've increased the number of tokens, eligible agent tokens that you can stake. There are quite a number of them. So that's what I will be doing. The easy way to do this, so you see, suddenly I have Diamond Hand bonus. That's for holding the tokens that I bought. If you're able to get a large allocation, then this bonus will be, and you hold, this bonus will be much. Okay, so easy way of approaching staking is you go to view portfolio, then you go to agent staking here. So this is the easy way. Take positions. Wow. No, not here. Okay, so this is the easy way. So it will basically outline agent tokens that are already in your portfolio, put them to use. So this is the approach. By the way, staking, when you stake it, on staking is not instantaneous. Staking is not instantaneous. So you see here, on staking removes your entire staking position. On stake tokens, stop earning Virgin points, but you are likely to maintain what Virgin points you've already earned. Then, uh, and will be claimable after 14 days. Okay, so remember that if you are to unstake, it's going to take like 14 days to unstake. Okay, so that said, considering many of this they've gone so low in valuation that I cannot even sell them at the moment. So why not just put them to up for stake? So I'm going to stake, for example, this. Let's just take this in this tutorial and then we'll end the video. So stake. Of course, you will need to have some ETH on the base chain to pay transaction fee. I'll tell you the result of this. Like cumulatively, my stake may be worth like, let's say, $500 to $600. I'll tell you what Virgin, how fast I'm earning Virgin on the basis of that. Okay, so if I was to unstake, just confirm. Okay, so that's about it for this video. I'll be ending this video now. To conclude this video, visit airdropc.com to subscribe to airdrop reminders. I'm working on 100 solid airdrop opportunities. Each will have its own publication tutorial, which will be ready soonest. I'll be sending it out to subscribers. Exhaust the description area. There are a bunch of opportunities there. Check them out. Uh, Connect with me using this form, this Telegram, or this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome. Take action.